Iran's parliament has voted to close the Strait of Hormuz, a key maritime route through which approximately 20% of the world's oil and gas passes. The report comes from Press TV and was cited by Reuters. Amid rising tensions, Russia, China, and Pakistan have jointly proposed a draft resolution at the United Nations Security Council. The resolution calls for an immediate and unconditional ceasefire in the Middle East. It's not yet clear when it will be put to a vote. Diplomats say the three countries have circulated the draft and requested comments from member states by Monday evening. For the resolution to pass, it requires at least 9 votes in favor and no vetoes from the 5 permanent members: the United States, France, Britain, Russia, or China. Meanwhile, Iran's health ministry has confirmed that several people were wounded in U.S. strikes on Iranian nuclear facilities. However, none of the injured showed signs of radioactive contamination. According to ministry spokesman Hossein Kermanpour, nuclear emergency units had already been set up near nuclear sites. Iran has also executed a man convicted of spying for Israel's Mossad intelligence agency. Majid Mosabi was hanged after a legal process that concluded with a confirmation of his sentence by Iran's Supreme Court. He was accused of attempting to pass sensitive information to Mossad. Later the same day, judiciary officials announced 3 new arrests in Kermanshah province on suspicion of espionage. One of the individuals was said to be a European national. Special judicial branches will now be established to handle Israeli-linked espionage cases. The Israeli military has confirmed that its fighter jets struck dozens of military targets across Iran. This includes a long-range missile site in Yazd, along with strikes on missile launchers in Bushehr province, Awaz in the southwest, and central Isfahan. Following the U.S. airstrikes on nuclear facilities, Iran's Atomic Energy Organization spokesperson Behrouz Kamalvandi said the attacks were not unprecedented and confirmed damage at Fordow, Isfahan, and Natanz. He added that Iran's civilian nuclear program would continue. Speaking on NBC's Meet the Press, U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance said that the United States had set back Iran's nuclear weapons program. He emphasized that President Donald Trump now hopes to pursue a diplomatic solution, stating, "We want to talk to the Iranians about a long-term settlement." In France, President Emmanuel Macron is convening an emergency defense cabinet meeting to discuss developments in the Middle East. The French presidency said efforts are underway to speed up the evacuation of French nationals who wish to leave Iran and Israel. Macron has already held talks with several regional leaders, including the Saudi Crown Prince. Lastly, Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps has issued warning to the United States. In a statement, the IRGC said it reserves the right to retaliate and warned that its response could involve options beyond the understanding of the U.S. and Israel. It accused U.S. and Israeli leaders of criminal actions and stated that it would not be intimidated by threats.